Good morning, Eagles. We have a great show lined up for you today. First, we have news with Milan, how to make Rice Krispie treats with Charlie, entertainment with Allie, how to kick a field goal with Hudson, an update, a sports update with Luke, a human interest story from one of our very own classmates, and lastly, weather with Grace. Hold on to your hats because this show's going to blow you away.
What's up, SM? I'm Katie Dodson.
And I'm Audrey Sheehy. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for the Christmas season.
Me too. I've been so busy getting ready for Christmas that I have no idea what's going on in the world right now.
That reminds me, we have Milan in the studio with the news.
Take it away, Milan.
What's up, Eagles? I'm Milan Jovanovic, and let's see what's going on around the world. Israel and Palestine have agreed on a ceasefire. It took many weeks of tense negotiation, but finally agreed to free one Israel hostage for every 3 Palestinians released from Israel. During the ceasefire, Palestine released 105 people, and in return, Israel released 240 Palestinians. Families were united after being kept hostage for over a month. The ceasefire started on November 24th and ended on December 1st. On a lighter note, Disneyland has released their 2024 Southern California residence ticket deals. Tickets to go to Disneyland or Disneyland's California Adventure start at $75 on selected days when purchased a 3-day, 1-park per day weekday ticket. It is an incredible drop in prices since it was recently costed families $175 a ticket to go to 1 day and only visit 1 park. If you want to buy your 2024 Southern California residence pass, you can go to disneyland.disney.go.co. Well, that's all I have for you today. I'm Milan Ivanovic, and I'm sending it back to Katie and Audrey.
Wow, I feel so up to date now.
Yeah, same.
Back to the Christmas spirit, I'm super excited to bake this holiday season.
Well, you're in luck because we have Charlie teaching us how to make Rice Krispie treats.
Roll it.
Hi guys, I'm Charlie Jamalski, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make Rice Krispie treats. The ingredients you'll need are 6 cups of Rice Krispies, 40 big marshmallows, a few mini marshmallows, and 1 stick of salted butter. First, start by melting your stick of butter. You can do this by gently stirring it in a pot. Once your butter looks like this, start adding your marshmallows. Then gently stir the marshmallows and butter until it's a soft consistency. When the consistency starts to look softer, add your Rice Krispies. When the consistency looks like this, continue folding and make sure it's off the heat. Add your mini marshmallows to a small pan with parchment paper. Start to transfer your Rice Krispies from the pot to the pan. After you let it cool for a bit, you can cut it into whatever shape you want. This is what the final product should look like. I'm Charlie Jamalski, and this is how you make Rice Krispies.
Thanks, Charlie. That was really entertaining.
Speaking of entertainment, we have Allie here just to give us just that. Hey Eagles, I'm Allie Smith, and on today's show we are going to talk about some new movies that are coming up. First, we have the new movie called Wish. It is about a 17-year-old girl named Aisha who makes a wish so powerful that it's answered by a cosmic force, a little ball of energy called Star. With Star's help, Aisha must save her kingdom from the evil force King Magnifico, who is stealing the wishes before it's too late. Next, we have Inside Out 2 with the story continuation from Inside Out 1. The story returns to the mind of teenage girl Riley, and in Riley's headquarters mind, it is undergoing a sudden demolition to make room for something entirely unexpected, new emotions. Lastly, we have the new Mean Girls movie returning to the big screen with a musical remake in 2024. The new movie follows the original film about Katie, a teenage girl who grew up in Africa due to her parents' occupation. A sudden move to Illinois sends Katie to North Shore High School, where she gains new friends and sets up the plan to bring down the queen bees at the school. That's all I have for today, SM. I'm Allie Smith, sending back to Audrey and Katie.
Thank you, Allie.
I know so much that's going on in the entertainment world now.
Now let's move on to how to kick a field goal with Hudson.
What's up, guys? Today I'm teaching you how to kick a field goal. Let's get into it. All right, so what you're going to want to do is put your ball in the sand right here. Take 8 steps out. 3 to the right. And now you're ready to kick. Right here, you're going to want to steady, go, and then right when you get to right here, you're going to want to get into kicking motion, and you're going to want to kick the ball right here. You're going to go boom, and then just extend your kick right, and you're good enough to get it right through the goalpost. I'm going to demonstrate. Thanks for watching. That's the end of the how to kick a field goal. I finally got it after a couple tries. Hopefully you get it the first time. Thanks.
Wow, I never knew how to do that. Thanks, Hudson.
Yeah, me too.
Audrey, have you been up to date with the sports recently?
No, I haven't.
Same, but we have Luke here in the studio to update us.
Take it away, Luke.
Good morning, Eagles. My name is Luke Collins, here to deliver this week's sports update. This past Saturday, the University of Texas Longhorns took a victory over Oklahoma State to win the Big 12 Conference, securing their spot in the college football playoffs. This game will take place against the University of Washington Huskies in New Orleans on New Year's Day. In other sports news, last Wednesday was the start of the Swimming U.S. Open in Greensboro, North Carolina. The meet has some incredible races, including 7-time Olympic gold medalist and world record holder Caleb Dressel making his comeback by winning the men's 100-meter butterfly after taking a 6-month break, which ended earlier this year. On the women's side, 17-year-old Canadian Summer McIntosh took first place over 10-time Olympic medalist Katie Ledecky in the women's 400-meter freestyle. Meanwhile, in Formula One, the 2023 Las Vegas Grand Prix came to a close on November 18th. The qualification run ended with Charles Leclerc racing for Ferrari as top qualifier. In the Grand Prix, Max Verstappen of Red Bull Racing quickly gained the lead out of the first corner and didn't look back. He ended up winning the Grand Prix and now holds the record for the most wins in a single season. Well, Eagles, that's all I have for this week's sports update, sending it back to Katie and Audrey.
Wow, I feel really updated with everything going on now.
Me too.
Hey, I heard that one of our very own classmates had a heartfelt interview.
Oh, really? Let's watch it.
My name is Emerson Brown, and today I'm going to interview my father, who is Burton Brown, a military veteran. Today we will discuss his experience during and after his military service. Great to have you, Dad.
Yeah, thank you. Great to be here.
Most important question, why did you join the military?
I think for me, just kind of growing up in a small town and in the country on a farm, you had a sense of adventure. I think the military would do that. I really fell into wanting to be in the Marine Corps. And with that, I actually went to a military high school, in New Mexico Military Institute, and graduated from there and went straight into the Marine Corps.
Pretty interesting. What did you do when you're in the military?
So when I was in the Marines, I was an infantryman. That's kind of what you see if you watch TV, see the war movies and that sort of thing. The guys out there, sweating and hurting and all that stuff. That's what I did. I was a infantry guy, 0311, and I served with 2nd Battalion South Marines and also 1st Battalion South Marines. Also did embassy duty. The neat thing with that is I was one of the first contingents of U.S. military personnel in Vietnam since that war ended. So I was in Vietnam in 1997 and 1998. And then from there, I finished up my active duty and actually got into the Army Reserves, and I did what's called civil affairs, which is essentially a job that you help rebuild the host nation and help to win the hearts and minds of the citizens there, if and when the U.S. military should be in that country for either peacekeeping or combat operations.
For that. Were you in any wars or conflicts when you were serving?
Yeah, I was. I served in Kosovo, which might be a little less known, but that was basically the fall of Serbia, and I was was on peacekeeping missions there. Actually, it was a NATO mission, so I worked, before I was a U.S. team of 4 soldiers that actually worked with and for the Polish and Ukrainians. I didn't even work with the U.S. military when I was in Kosovo. And then my last mission was in Iraq, that you all might know about, Operation Iraqi Freedom Operation Enduring Freedom. This was kind of the subsequent military action after Afghanistan, since the 9/11 bombings. Working.
So what did you do after you served?
So after our service, I had you and your brother. That's one thing, but yeah, no, I got married, settled, finished college. I actually got my degree out of Pepperdine and went into business. I'm a financial advisor, eventually earning my certified financial planner designation. I have started my own business and I continue to operate that today. In addition, I'm very active in the veteran community and the local Chamber of Commerce. So I'm all about helping military families and veterans as well as the local businesses thrive.
Well, thank you so much for this interview, Dad, and thank you for your service.
Appreciate it, son. Thank you.
Yep.
Talk to you later.
That was really interesting. Thanks for that.
I know, right?
Hey Katie, I have no idea what the weather's going to be like this weekend. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I was thinking the same thing, but we have Grace in the studio to help us.
Take it away, Grace.
Hey Eagles, I'm Grace Golonsky with the weekly weather update. Starting off on Monday, we have a high of 75 and a low of 54. Next, on Tuesday, we have a high of 79 and a low of 54. Moving on to Wednesday, we have a high of 78 and a low of 54. Thursday is a high of 74 and a low of 49. On Friday, we have a high of 69 and a low of 47. Heading into the weekend on Saturday, we have a high of 69 and a low of 46. Lastly, on Sunday, we have a high of 67 and a low of 47. That's all I have for the weather today. I'm Grace Golonsky, sending it back to Katie and Audrey.
Thanks, Grace. Now I know what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, me too. Anyways, I think it's time to wrap up the show.
Well, I'm Audrey Sheehy.
And I'm Katie Dodson. Have a great rest of your day, Eagles.